the second one in the trilogy.
Yeah.
So this was recommended to you by Kat.
Yes.
Okay.
It's I don't know the name of the trilogy. I didn't actually look that up, but it's so the first book of the trilogy is called Mr. Mercedes, and it's by Stephen King, who I love.
Yeah, that's why I think we ended up recommending it to you.
Yes. So it's also a cop-based book.
Okay.
So I might have broken out of Fantasy Liam only to be sucked into the police world.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this one is about a retired cop.
Yeah.
Who gets contacted by this killer that he never caught.
Okay.
Who basically contacts him to sort of gloat that he has other motives, but I don't want to say too much.
Yeah, you don't want to do spoilers. This is a spoiler-free part.
Exactly. So you're basically following this retired cop as he tries to deal with this killer.
Yeah.
Without having the powers of the police behind him.
Yeah.
It's got some amazing characters. Like, Nocturnal got me to love the characters. This book was like to me, right? So a good book, it's not that you should love the characters from your own perspective. Like, you shouldn't come out being like, man, I want to be best friends with him.
Yeah.
You should be able to put yourself in the shoes of whichever character is the focus.
Okay.
And sort of fall in love with characters because that main character would.
Yeah.
And I had that. Like, there's a whole romance plot in this where I was like, oh my god, I love this woman because she loves the main character, sort of thing.
Okay.
Which that to me is like when you've written a character really well is when the reader puts themselves in their shoes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's unusual I don't know if it's unusual for King, but there's no monsters or anything.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure for a while when I started reading. I was like, is it going to suddenly turn out that it's, ghosts?
Okay.
It isn't.
Because you've read a lot of King as well, haven't you? So I guess you're kind of quite tuned into his like tropes.
Yeah, I don't, because I think he's done a lot that aren't like that. It's just that his main known works are more, even the ones that like The Stand isn't particularly like supernatural, but it has minor supernatural elements.
Yeah,
and like there's a couple of scenes in this where you're like they hint that maybe there are, but they don't ever say that's what it was.
Yeah, got you.
But yeah, no, honestly, this one was. I've immediately started reading the second book.
And is that you're still working through the second book?
Yeah, I'm like halfway through, I think.
Okay.
But I do have some not issues.
Okay.
But there's a couple of bits that like were minor. I don't want to say problems either, but they were little things that I noticed that I was like, Liam would be happy if I didn't just say all the things I loved.
Well done, Jack.
Yep. So the like serial killer in the book falls into a couple of sort of like tropes of killers.
Okay.
That I was like, oh, it feels a little bit like the easy way out.
Yeah.
So, like, you know how serial killers have the big mother complex thing?
Well, some, yeah.
Yeah, well, like, the
Psycho, for example.
Yeah, Psycho. There are others.
Yeah, but like I think Psycho's like the big one to.
He's the main one that people would probably. But then, like, Jason's got mum problems.
Yeah, no, good call.
But yeah, so it does do a couple of those sort of things, and it's a little bit like I don't know. I don't know enough about real serial killers to know whether that is because serial killers tend to have mother problems, or if it is just a trope.
Yeah.
It felt tropey.
Fair enough.
But other than that, Liam, I would give it 4.5 out of 5.
That's a high score.
That is a high score.
So Jack recommends this one then?
Yeah, 100%. If you like King and you like more police stuff, read Mr. Mercedes.
Perfect. I have to say, I think your book reviews are getting better.
Well, you're complaining less in them.
Because you're doing better book reviews.
Sure.
And also, because it's not like, now I'm going to talk for 5 minutes about these ridiculous politics of a fantasy land that no one cares about.
I don't need you critiquing my reviews, thanks, Liam.
I'm
alright.
But I'm just saying well done.
Cheers.
You're welcome.